Doug Polk just had one of the most insane poker weeks of his entire life. Starting Saturday night, he went head-to-head with Alan Keating in a $657,000 pot that broke the internet.
Oh my God.
Oh baby.
Alan Keating is about to go viral.
Sunday night, he came back dressed as old-school high-stakes poker legend Sammy Farha, going down over $1 million in roughly 20 minutes before somehow clawing his way back to even. And then Monday, he won the biggest cash game of his entire career versus controversial figure Monarch or Ossi Katola for $1.2 million. That one did not disappoint.
Can I let my coach play one hand? You play this hand. Go.
I can't even see anything. He's not on the camera. Is your friend there? What's going? I just hear laughing.
Not like this. Not like this.
If you're trying to show him on the camera, he's not on the camera for the stream.
No, not like this.
And finally, to cap things off, he even showed up to Hustler Casino Live for 2 straight nights of high stakes, hilariously annoying other players next to him to death, like Mariano here with his, quote, Code Doug promotions.
Right, Mariano?
Dude, I'm crying.
Alright, I'm gonna fold, fuck it. I'm out.
And you're gonna fold out?
Would have been a great moment to call.
And crushing for over $500,000 in profit. $182K the first night and $341K the second night. Doug's Saturday night starts on the iconic high stakes poker live stream from Poker Go. And sitting across from him, Alan Keating, arguably the most entertaining and loved man in poker right now. The man who never folds, just like he refused to do in one of the biggest pots in high stakes poker history only about 8 months ago now.
Yeah.
This guy's something else, man. This guy is a special talent. That was wild.
That was great.
Alan Keating just seems to have a sixth sense, but back to him in a moment. Early on, Doug gets in a very weird hand versus Senor Tilt or Sam Kiki. Sam limps with 7-6 off from the small blind. Doug calls with 7-3 off from the big blind, and Justin in the straddle checks his option with King 7 off. Amazing hands we have here. The flop comes 9-5-4 with 2 hearts. Sam has an open ender, and Doug has a gut shot. Action checks through. The turn is the deuce of diamonds. No change really, both Sam and Doug still have straight draws, but this is where things get interesting. Sam checks and Doug stabs 1K into $2,800. Justin folds and Sam check raises to $5,000. Now Doug does this.
And look at that, he does re-raise.
Oh my. 3-betting to $20,000 with just 7 high. Sam makes the call and the river is the 9 of diamonds. He and Doug still have nothing but 7 high. When Sam checks, Doug needs to decide whether or not to go for it. And in reality, the river card is really not a great one. Sam can have flushes and lots of random top pairs that just made trips, so he just shuts it down, and this is their reactions.
Playing
Seems like a suicidal card to bluff.
Oh no. Wow. Are you serious?
Hang on a minute. 9, 9, 7, 6, 5.
This plays.
That's a winner.
I have 7 high.
I have 7 high.
No way.
Wow.
Fucking racks, I'm out of here. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
He was on 50K pot with the second not low.
Like bad river to bluff. When you said bad river to bluff, I was like, yeah, so I was thinking too.
Oh my God.
Now the real story of Saturday night, the battle between Doug Polk and Alan Keating. 2 completely different styles. Doug, analytical, strategic, one of the best heads-up players ever, and Alan, instinctual, fearless, and impossible to read. To start, Doug raises the button with King 7 suited to $4,000. Justin Gavry in the small blind with Ace Jack of Hearts has the only real hand and 3-bets to $20,000. Alan Keating looks down at 4 deuce of spades and cold calls the 3-bet because why not? Tilly folds deuces from the straddle, and now back to Doug, who recognizes Keating likely has nothing strong, and he puts in the 4-bet to $75,000. Poor Justin is in a tough spot here, and just makes a fold. Keating, however, is going nowhere. He calls with 4 deuce suited. We are now heads up in a monster pot with 2 not such amazing hands. When the flop comes Queen 5-4, Keating actually outflops Doug, at least for now, as he makes bottom pair. He checks and Doug fires $35,000 into $172,000. As expected, Keating calls, and the turn comes the Jack of Clubs. There is now $242,000 in the pot, and Doug is not slowing down. He bets $70,000, and Keating, with just bottom pair, once again calls. Now on the river, there is over $380,000 in the pot, and Doug Polk is left with absolutely nothing but king high. He knows Keating never folds. Everyone watching knows Keating never folds. With all this said, we see this.
All in.
He's going for it. Rips it home with just king high. Going for the bluff of the night against the guy who just doesn't fold. And Blez, you've said it time and time again. He's batting 100% on the river.
Keating looks over at Doug as he breathes a sigh that seems like, if you got it, you got it. Not even hesitating too long. He makes the call.
Oh my
he does
God.
do it. Go on, Alan.
Oh my God.
Oh, baby.
Oh, wow. Alan Keating is about to go viral.
Again.
Wow, you really are a fucking whale, Keating.
Man.
Flashback.
But unfortunately for
Doug Polk,
he is about to learn that Alan Keating never has to fold anything.
a $657,000 pot. The commentators lose it, but here is the crazy part. Despite this humiliation, Doug actually finishes the night close to even. A great bluff by him, but just a better call by Keating. Now into Sunday night. Doug Polk comes back for more, but this time he's got something special planned. He walks in dressed as Sammy Farha, the legendary old school crusher, gold chains, polo shirt, unshaven look, cigarette in the mouth, and all the full costume.
Let's see last card.
And Sammy finally folds.
The table absolutely loves it. Everyone's laughing as this is just entertainment gold. Doug channels Sammy's energy and immediately it starts working. Senor Tilt is on the button, raising to $3,000 with Queen 8 of clubs. Doug in the big blind looks down at Ace King offsuit and 3-bets to $13,000. Santosh in the straddle looks at his hand, 5 deuce offsuit, and I guess he's just feeling inspired after last night. Alan Keating hand as he 4-bets to $39,000. I didn't read that wrong. 5 deuce.
I go all in. We do business?
Yeah, we'll do twice.
That's a great answer ever. I didn't like to hear that. That's the best answer ever.
Doug Polk looks at him, looks at his ace king, and goes full Sammy Farha mode. He starts pulling out cash, actual bricks of $100 bills, and stacks them in front of him for a massive 5-bet shove. Santosh immediately folds his garbage, and we are off.
Who needs cash anyway?
Next comes a monster pot between Doug and Jennifer Tilly. Justin opens early position to $6,000 with King Jack offsuit. Tilly in the small blind just calls with pocket queens. Why? This is a good question I cannot answer. This allows Doug to call from the big blind with 9-7 of clubs, and Santosh in the straddle with Jack 9 offsuit, and finally Keating in there from the double straddle with 10-7 offsuit. 5 ways to the flop, it comes 10-8 deuce 2 clubs. Tilly still has an overpair, but Doug Polk has flopped a massive draw. Open-ender with a flush draw. Tilly leads out for $25,000 into the $46,000 pot. Doug, of course, makes a call, but so does Santosh, who has actually the stronger open-ended straight draw, and Keating does have top pair, but he knows to fold. The turn is the 5 of clubs. Tilly now checks. Doug bets $60,000 into $121,000 with his flush. Santosh wisely folds, and Tilly cannot go anywhere quite yet, especially being that she has a club herself. The river is the queen of diamonds. Tilly has improved to a set, but Doug, of course, still has that flush. She checks, and Doug puts her all in for her last $122,000.
All in.
All in.
You have a flush? Here's what I can beat. A bluff.
After in the tank and not loving it, we see this.
6-7. So there's no straight out there. There's a flush out there. Okay, call.
Flush.
All right, I fold.
I mean, I don't think I
All
can.
right, not my day. It was my day, and then it stopped being my day.
Brutal run out for Tilly.
Doug drags a pot worth over $350,000, and the Sammy costume continues to work. With all that said, Tilly is not done. She wants that money back. Later in the session, Keating puts a $4,000 straddle on. Andrew Roble opens to $15,000 with Queen 10 offsuit. Tilly looks down at Ace King offsuit in the small blind and just calls. Why does she like to just call with these strong hands like this in the small blind? Once again, I do not know. Doug 3-bets from the big blind to $75,000 with a very legit hand, pocket jacks. Action back to Tilly, maybe who was hoping this would happen, who moves all in for $179,000. Doug, of course, makes a call, and we are off to a classic race.
Classic race.
Come on, Ace King.
Can I go twice?
Sure.
All right.
I'm gonna root for you, Jensen.
Root for me.
Dog has a lot of
Everybody's rooting
big
for
stack here.
Yes.
Jack's not as big.
Ace King.
You got the Ace King, right?
Yes. Come
Ace
on,
of
Ace.
Hearts.
Come
Ace
on,
of Hearts.
Ace. Yes,
Yeah.
Don't even
King,
give her a
yes. Okay, now
Okay.
just little cards. We
There
don't
it is.
Andrew Rubble
Yeah.
gets what Andrew Rubble wants.
got it done.
Ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds for the
Ace
lady
of
with the diamonds.
Hey, now. How about a king? Let's go.
Okay.
Santosh even starts clapping.
A 5. I need this money for plastic surgery.
Give
Okay,
Doug
now-
a jack.
now 5.
Do the right thing, dealer.
A 5.
Five.
Yes, poker gods, please.
Five.
5. Polish
Five.
5.
All right. There we go.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Tilly wins both boards? Wow. Remember Doug's big win that just happened versus her? Completely wiped out. Just like that, he is back to square one. So you know what that means. No better time for the stakes to increase. They are now playing with multiple straddles on. $2,000 from Cats, $4,000 from Tilly, $8,000 from Polk, and finally $16,000 from Santosh. Action folds to Tilly in the middle position. She is already in for $4,000 straddle. She looks down at King Queen of Spades and just calls the $16,000. Doug in the $8,000 straddle also has King Queen, but it is offsuit. He bumps it up to $70,000. Santosh holding Ace-7 off in the $16,000 straddle calls. And finally, Tilly calls behind. 3 players in the pot is already massive because of the straddles. The flop comes Jack 10-5 all clubs. Both Tilly and Polk flop open-ended straight draws with their King Queen, probably thinking their hands aren't in too bad of shape. But in reality, Doug is crushing Tilly with a flush draw, and Santosh, he's got the crucial ace of clubs, crushing them both with the best flush draw.
When Santosh sees these hands,
if I give her a piece of advice?
Look at the number.
He's a huge favorite.
70% three-way.
He's a huge favorite.
With nothing.
Correct. If I tell her a piece
For a
of advice?
$1.2 million hand.
For this price, there's not many hands you can fold. Because there's already like a million out there, and you've got like...
This is 120.
So, unless you have if you have a really bad hand, you should fold. But otherwise, you should put it in.
Okay, she's in. There we go.
And Santosh is going to see the most unbelievable news right here.
That's too sick. You guys have
And he just realized that he has the best hands.
Ace high is ahead.
That's amazing.
Toshi, baby.
Deuce.
High stakes poker.
Deuce is very good.
Hey, what do we need?
How's that possible?
$1 million.
This is the happiest I've seen Santosh all night.
This is incredible.
All the money goes in, making for an over $1 million pot, $1.126 million to be exact.
What are you going to say about 4 times?
I could have already had a flash.
Include.
I would do 4 times. You want to do 4 times?
4 times?
4 times?
You want to 4 times?
Yes.
4 times?
6 times.
No.
Santosh always raising. I love it.
Yeah.
You want a 6 times? No, that's ridiculous. 4?
Security
Or 2?
protection
4?
is leaving.
I'm okay with anything.
How come 4 is
It's going to do
ridiculous,
6
but
times. It's going to take
ridiculous?
30 minutes to chop the pot.
Let's do 4 times.
And they run it how many times?
4th time.
4 times.
Really?
4 times.
They're running it 4 times.
4 times. You don't see this every day.
Ace!
Okay. One
okay.
down for
One down, 3 to go.
Bank of India.
Ace!
9!
Yes!
Hold! This will be brutal. Hold!
3 of hearts!
Deuce of clubs.
Don't do it!
Deuce of clubs.
Hearts!
Okay.
God, they should have gone twice.
Ace, give him an ace.
It's pandemonium in here.
Ace of diamonds! Ace of diamonds!
A queen?
Oh my God.
Small. Deuce.
Santosh immediately stopped smiling on that one.
Can't
Deuce,
breathe.
oh, heart.
Santosh cannot breathe.
King.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
One more time.
And the smile is right back.
Deuce of clubs.
There it is. Oh, well.
Straight flush draw. A straight flush draw.
Eight of clubs working for Polk.
Oh, 2 outs.
Oh,
2 outs.
2 outs.
oh my God. Didn't we say we wanted to go 6 times?
Not there. Okay.
Santosh.
I win 3 times.
Santosh dodges the straight flush possibility and ends up winning 3 out of 4 boards. Out of the $1.1 million, Doug and Tilly win 1/4, which they chop between each other as they had the same hand. The Sammy Farha costume cannot save Doug from this one. It is now Monday morning. Doug Polk has a heads-up match scheduled against Ossi Katola, known as the Monarch, owner of some online casinos, and as you may remember, the dude who has been challenging everyone in poker to high-stakes battles. They both buy in for $400,000 online, and Doug streams the matches on his YouTube channel with his cards face up. He gets lucky in one all-in preflop, but otherwise dominates. He wins the first match, wins the second, and they lose connection in the third, where Katola wins. They set up one more time and double the stakes. Winner take all for $1.6 million.
Well, unless he has the nut flush or second nut flush, we are going to book the largest ever single cash game day I've ever had playing online poker or live. What is Ossi going to do?
Call. Nice! Yes!
Damn.
All right, what a river! What a river! Oh, man.
Congratulations, that's bankroll quadrupled, or what was it?
This is my biggest winning cash day of my life. For you, It was Monday.
Just like that, Doug Polk wins $1.2 million in just a couple of hours playing online from the comfort of his own home. Finally, Doug goes from Vegas to LA for some high stakes at Hustler Casino Live, where he played lots of great hands, but the largest being this massive punt he picked up from his buddy Nick Airball.
Turn is a brick.
All in.
Oh,
Call.
Airball blasts it off.
Once.
$226,000, and Airball is drawing dead a $686K pot.
Be sure to subscribe for more videos to come on those sessions, and if you guys like staying up to date with who the biggest winners and losers are and all the data around the high stakes scenes, I have something special coming very soon for you guys. Click the link in the description to get early access.